Hi, everybody. I did say that I would ask my guides to give us some information about just what we need to know, maybe just keep us updated a bit. And so I've just done that right this minute. And they've said, let me just switch this off. Yep, that's off. Great. This is what they said. I said, "Dear team, what is it that you wish to share with me or all of us today?" And the very first word I hear is holding. What are you holding? Is it your breath? We want you all to close your eyes and sink deeply into yourselves. Imagine you are traveling in reverse, as if someone has pushed you backwards, but you don't fall over. It's as if the bigness of yourself just gets smaller and smaller and smaller until you just completely disappear into yourself. Ah, there you go. That's much better. Now that you have reached the point of stillness, we can connect again. And so it is. It is reconnection time with you all. Traveling, all of you, each and every day. Footsteps, mileage on your cars and on your footwear. And where does all that take you, hither and thither? But you can travel thousands of light years in a single breath when you stop holding that breath, when you stop and reconnect within. So travel thousands of light years as you take that breath, fall backwards into yourself, get smaller and smaller into the point of stillness, and you've arrived. You have connection. There's much business ahead. The business of letting go and of loss for many. But this current time is your hiatus time. This is your seeding time. Sorry, there's wind here blowing everything around. There we go. Let's hope that's better. Okay, let me do that again. There's much busyness ahead and business ahead. There is the business of letting go, and there is the business of loss for many. But this is your hiatus. This is your seeding time. What does your soil look like? What are you growing? What are you growing within, and what are you growing without? So what are you growing in your physical, your emotional, your mental, and what are you growing outside, like your friends, even your vegetables, everything? What actually are you growing? Are you sprouting new ideas, new ways of being, new ways of connecting? Those friends of yours on social media, how connected are you to them? How much time do you all spend looking at the posts, looking at what is new? We ask this question for when the time comes that those friends will disappear as the systems collapse. Which ones will you miss? Have you got their physical addresses so you can reconnect? Now we ask you to look again at all the posts. Which ones now will you take the time to find out what their physical addresses are and write them down in an address book? This is a very good exercise for you, as you will soon see who or what is important to you, or just wasting time as you flick through endless posts. This is a time for growing what is important inside and out. This is a time that will be remembered as the time before the troubled times. This is a time to give away all physical, emotional, and mental items that no longer need to be with you. This we have spoken of before. The time is drawing very close. Our trumpet is now trumpeting. Please to hear our and her words. How does one prepare for any event? How does one prepare for a special event? We would like you to think on these words. And this is a time for deep friendships. This is a time for a friendship with oneself. This is a time for writing one's wishes and desires. This is a time for straightening out the wheat from the chaff. This is a time for apologies. This is a time to be seen as crystal clear with everything. For if one is not clear throughout, how can one then point a finger at another? This is not a time for finger pointing. This is a time for action of self, for self. And so we say again, joy, just own yourself. Get your house in order, your brick and your mortar, and your physical strength needs to be maximized. No more excuses. This is your time. This is your moment in time. This is what you are working and living for. We salute you. We are with you. Soon it will be evident that the moment has arrived, that you have arrived here on this planet for so once again we say, fall back, and breathe. Until next time, amen. So, guys, I hope you can connect with yourselves and know that something's coming. My clients are all connecting all the dots. Nothing to be scared of. This has been ordained. Get your house in order, get your physical self together, and get rid of all those people who are superfluous. Get the physical addresses of those that you want to be able to write to and still connect with, those that are important to you, so that you can connect through the troubled times. And I'm here for you. If I can help you, I certainly will. And until the next little transmission, love and kisses. Cheers.